What's up everybody, my name is Coach Socks and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be building a tavern. This video is going to be purely aesthetic because we've been making a lot of progress in the world, especially in the last few episodes. So I wanted to slow things down and build something that's going to just look beautiful, in my opinion. Now that doesn't mean that this build isn't going to have some sort of function in the future. It just means today I might not get to it. In between episodes, I completed the pathway that leads all the way down to the church, and I've actually updated the land around the farm, finished off the stone over on this side, and then on top of it up here you'll see placed down a single carrot because that's all I have, and then some pumpkins because we're going to need some jack-o'-lanterns for this build. And right behind me I've already worked on the land that we're going to be putting the tavern on. I pretty much followed the same theme that we have got going on over here in the stone land, just because I think that looks nice and it's going to be nice and elevated as well. Now my only concern about this tavern and the spot that I have chosen for it is that it might be too big. But then I was thinking, that's a good opportunity for some lore. We need to bring some lore into this world to give it a little bit more life. Now, the story so far is that this is where I have settled in, and I'm this poor, lonely sock monkey. And he's been using Old Man Jenkins' storage barn for a little bit, for the time being, right? And he's eventually going to be moving into the castle. You have got to be fucking kidding me. So then we have this new wealthy business owner move in and build up his tavern right across the street from our storage barn. And so he opens up what's going to be called the Friendly Pine. And it turns out he's actually kind of nice. He will be the one who supplies us mending books here in the future. So you may be wondering, why is the owner of a bar selling us mending books? And the only thing I could think of is that you kind of go to a bar to mend a broken heart, and we're gonna go there to mend our broken tools. That's the best I got for you guys right now. But I'm gonna go up here and show you guys some of the build materials that we have to work with. We're gonna be sticking with a similar build palette that we have been so far, and we even found a taiga forest in between episodes, so that was very clutch, and we're definitely going to be using a lot of spruce wood from now on. Now before I get into building, there's one more thing I want to show you guys. It's a little bit of a jump scare. It's worse than this view right here. I asked you guys for help and nobody came through, so I had to resort to my own creative resources, and well, I finally did it. Your boy is officially tube sock. This is how I'm gonna look from now on, guys. I tried my best, and god damn it, it's hard to look like a tube sock, man. There's no references ever. Nobody's ever been a tube sock before. This is the best you guys are gonna get. This is the best I'm gonna get. Oh god. This is the back of me. I got the new cape on, big flex. But for real, this is the best I can do. Maybe if anybody has suggestions for the mouth, I'll take them, because the mouth is definitely questionable. I tried to make it look like my profile picture. I really did. I did. So today I won't be doing a montage like I have been doing. I'm just gonna show you guys it layer by layer. Okay, so we're just gonna do it layer by layer, and I'm gonna show you guys progress slowly. Alrighty, so in the last video I asked you guys what we should put in the lectern in the church, and somebody commented that we do comment of the day. That's going to be the first comment of the day, of course. Thank you very much for the suggestion, really appreciate that. The only thing I'm gonna say, guys, is keep it clean, please. You know, no cussing, no swearing, but my humor is broken, so jokes are encouraged. Just don't say anything like very creepy. That would be creepy. So the progress on the build is going pretty nicely so far. It is very brown on this first level, but it does get a little bit more colorful as we go up and up. So coach, why aren't you doing a montage this episode? Well, let me break it down for you. Everybody clicks off during those parts of the videos, so we're gonna try it layer by layer instead and see just how many of you click off. So don't do that. That's what we're gonna do. So anyways, I'm gonna get started on the next layer of this build. Whoa, holy crap. And then we can kind of talk about it. Still not quite over how good shaders look. Like, if you guys have the opportunity to do it, anybody needs help setting it up, I got you. It really changes the way the game looks and feels. The second layer of the build is up and running. I told you guys it was going to bring a little bit more color, and I think it did just that. We completed the roof over on this side over here. I think that looks really good. And as for dwarfing the area over there, or dwarfing the barn rather, it doesn't really do that at all. So it doesn't make the barn look you know, super tiny for right now, but I do think it looks really good right there. And I was really worried it was gonna block this hill over here, but it doesn't do that whatsoever. So the monolith is still gonna look really freaking cool over there. And I absolutely cannot wait to start that project because I think it's gonna add so much character to this world and so much lore. And I don't know, I just cannot wait for that project. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I still need to come up with a design. I think though, little spoiler, that's probably going to be where we put our nether portal. So it's going to be a little far away from us, but I'm going to have to see with the render distance and all that if the portal is going to be, if it's going to be visible from this spot over here. I think it'll be fine, but I think that's a really cool idea. And if we can see the portal being lit and the monoliths, I just, oh my god, that's gonna be freaking awesome. And as for the interior of this build so far, there's nothing in it. I want to put a bar in there. I want to put the villager in there. There's a village, you know, like 1,000 blocks away, so that's going to be, you know, very useful once we bring him over here. I think I'm going to have to go mining for a little bit because I want to bring him over here by rails and a minecart, and I don't have a ton of iron right now, so I think in between episodes that's going to be what we're going to be doing, and then figuring out what we're going to be doing in the next video. And as for like the front part right here, I'm not really sure what to put. I like what we do with like the lanterns on top of the walls. That's not even a freaking example. I just don't want to overdo details like that. I mean, that could be a theme throughout the city and the world. And is Coach Socks working on the back of the build? Yes, he is. It's coming together layer by layer. All right, so take one last look at it without the roof and all the finishing details on it, because we're about to finish this thing. Oh boy, couldn't get away with no montage this video. I lied. Those sue me. Actually, please don't. I'm broke. Exterior of the build is looking fresh, my guys. It's looking so good. We finished it. The roof is looking really good. I put those tiny windows in, a little bit of plantage. It looked good in creative, which little insider secret there. I still do all of my creative building on Bedrock on my Xbox. And then I come over here and I hope for the best on Java, hoping that the builds are just going to look that much better. I think this one turned out really, really nice. Let's take a step back and see it from down here. Yeah, I like that. And it really, you know, it's definitely bigger than the barn, but it's a tavern. It's got a little bit more purpose than the barn right now. We got to put someone in there eventually. So originally this balcony right here was supposed to be pretty open, like you were supposed to see from the other side. And I thought that, you know, when I came over here and played it on Java, built it up, I thought it looked a little weird. So I put a wall in there with some art on it. And I think that actually looks a little bit better than what I had. In between clips too, I put down these jack-o'-lanterns with moss carpet down because I didn't want to just spam down torches because I think that looked kind of ugly. So I put down these jack-o'-lanterns with the carpet and it brightens up the world a little bit. It does look a little odd, I think at least. Yeah, it is kind of weird that it's just kind of bright, but if it's going to keep mobs away, I think that's the move. So in between clips, I said I didn't really know what I was going to do with the surrounding area. I think a waterfall leading into a little pond right here. I think that looks kind of nice. So if we go up this little pathway, we got a few different options. Lots of pathways, lots of options. To the left, we have the pond leading into the waterfall. I think that looks pretty good. And then we have this pathway going to the outside seating area with the sign Friendly Pine. Lets you know where you're at. I don't think red is the best color for this, but I didn't really have many options, so open to suggestions. And then we have the middle pathway leading to the front entrance, of course, and then we have the side entrance over here. Not an entrance, but just a side path that could lead to more stuff. I really don't know what to put back here. Now I have a log right here, and this is supposed to symbolize possible tree location. Now I've built some pretty great trees in my time, but I've built even more crappy ones. So I'm a little nervous about building one, especially for YouTube. So this might be an in-between episodes type of project. Now if we go inside the build, interior not done. So if you'll excuse me, Yeah, I ain't doing this one yet. I literally just went and had some lunch. So, cannot forget to do this bit. We actually have 4 pages this time, and we're closing in on 2,000 followers, which is absolutely amazing. So I really appreciate you guys, and I just want to say thank you very much. And on a similar topic of subscribers, I too am a subscriber to other YouTube Minecraft channels. So I'm a subscriber to this other channel, Moonglow. He's a Minecraft YouTube channel account. He's blown up right now. He's really taken over Minecraft on YouTube, and he's been doing some really cool things with his subscribers and including them into the world a ton, which honestly for me is really inspiring. Right now he's working on this project where he's including like the 4 elements, like earth, fire, wind, and water, something like that, and it's specifically for his subscribers. And eventually he's going to be doing like a world download or something, and the subscribers are gonna have to like go through these temples and figure their way through them, I think. So not that Coach Socks wants to steal his ideas, but I do think the sounds of something like that specifically for you guys in some sort of way where there's a world download and I have like some sort of mission for you guys, that does sound really intriguing. So shout out to Moonglow for all the great things that he's doing on his channel. So with that being said, I've been thinking about the next episode quite a bit, and right now we have a couple of options right at the forefront of my brain. Number 1, we do another villager themed build. We give it some lore and we stick some sorry villager in there. Of course it'll have to be for a trade that I actually want to do. The second idea is that we continue the farmland. We do some sort of like mega wheat field that leads beginning of the castle area. We do some windmills, do some scarecrows, things like that. After all, every world needs a mega wheat field, and those are always really fun to work on. Idea number 3 is we do absolutely nothing and I delete this channel. The options are honestly endless. There's a really good chance that I go with none of these options and do something completely random. And with that, guys, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.